What is up, guys? It's Krowbar, and today I'm here with my good dear friend Karen.
Hello.
She's not here with us right now. She's actually on the phone. So what we see here is actually we're gonna jump right in after we saw the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer. We'll see a little bit of a flashlight looking inside of a room. What do we think that is? I think that's the game setting where it's gonna be in the house. What do you think?
I think that they want the player actually to be in their home, so they won't actually leave their house and be terrified, but then they're gonna be terrified to never now they're not gonna be able to leave their house.
Yes, good point. What we think here is, the player, your quote-unquote player, is actually able to quote-unquote move here, as far as we know, based on this image. So yeah, that seems very interesting here of an image. But do you notice, guys, that the walls are kind of old style looking, probably not even in the 90s, but the 80s? Did you notice that yet, Karen?
Yeah, I did. Maybe it was because the house was in the 80s, or maybe because this takes place in the 80s.
It's a good idea there, but, maybe this is the home of the victim of the Bite of 87, maybe even the Purple Man, who knows? But, this seems like a very good speculation that we have here. But, the ceiling, Resbowski quoted them as nipple lights, because they have sort of a point at the end of the light.
Yeah.
For those who didn't see the trailer yet, I will put the link to that in the description below. I say below or beside, depending on what device you're using or how you're holding your tablet or whatever. But, yes, we're going to be going on to the next image here, guys. Just hold on a sec, and we'll transition. Okay, here, so what we see is a screenshot of me watching the trailer, but it says, what game do you think you're playing? What do you think this is, Karen?
I think we're going to be playing, of course, horror, but maybe some even deeper into the story, maybe some revealing some theories. We may have been, theorizing about some of the game plot and whatever.
That's a good idea there. What game do you think you're playing? I'm thinking that some sort of game. Five Nights at Freddy's has, arcades in it. I don't know if that links with anything at all, but, what game do you think you're playing? Purple Man hid himself, playing a game of himself. Or maybe the animatronics are playing, hide-and-seek with the security guard. If you've ever thought of that.
Never.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so, this quote-unquote game, do you think of anything, can you think of anything else here, Karen?
Nope, I think we pretty much cleared this spot.
That's pretty good. We've still got time on this image here before we transition. Any theories, about this quote-unquote, what game do you think you are playing? Anything you'd like to say to Scott about this quote?
If this does have any deeper plot, please put it in the game, or please release spoilers for us before, or maybe after it's released, because I think all of us Five Nights at Freddy's fans might want to know.
Yes, but spoilers. Who would want to put out a spoiler before you play the game? Do you know what I mean?
Well, it might be a good piece to the puzzle, wouldn't it?
That's a good thing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, some sort of way to say that you're gonna show us more into the plot, if possible. But yeah, guys. that is what we think here for this. And we're going to be transitioning to the next image here quite soon, but questions or comments can go into the comments section. Comment on this video. I mean, that'd be really appreciated. I'd like to hear what you guys are thinking. I'm going to put some gum in, guys. And we're going to be transitioning to the next picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so right now we have another screenshot here, guys, of what we see is the quote now, "What have you brought home?" I think this has to do with Plush Trap, as seen in the recent teaser image on ScottGames.com. I will put that in the description too, because I'm pretty sure that image is still up as far as I know. I just checked this morning. U.S. Eastern Daylight Time. I just checked this morning. But yeah, what do you think it means? What have you brought home?
Maybe it refers to the animatronic dolls. You know how they were selling dolls in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
Like the plushies.
Yeah, maybe they had some of the animatronic pieces in them, or some parts of the kids' souls, as our theory says, and might have gotten into our homes, which makes it even more chaos, which that's what explains the question.
That's good. I also think, what have you brought home? The memories from Five Nights at Freddy's, the memories of Fredbear's Family Diner and Freddy Fazbear's, especially game number 1, within the Purple Man and the Haunted Animatronics and the Bite of 87. What if we're actually in the home of the Bite of 87 victim? Would that be kind of awesome?
Yes, it would be.
But then we usually know if, like, some kind of Bite of 87 victim, wouldn't there be some sort of horror base with it? Guys, if you have seen the trailer, then you'd understand that these things, like nightmare animatronics, maybe this kid is hallucination, like he's having a nightmare, but to him they seem real, but they're actually hallucinations in his head. Like Rizbowski was saying about reflections, well, maybe they're in his head. And we're going to be transitioning to the next picture now. Alright, so now we're in the office. Quote-unquote office. Now, if you look here, we're actually in a kid's bedroom. I believe that we're actually going to be a kid in this one, not just a security guard. We're not going to be a security guard anymore. Do you think that's correct?
Well, yes, compared by the toys and everything.
Yeah, but then we see the robot. If you look at the robot, it's purple. This purple robot means something reflecting the Purple Man. I mean, Scott wouldn't do this for a reason. Like Rizbowski said, it could have been yellow, it could have been red, it could have been blue. But why purple, Scott? Why? But then if you look on the chest, there's a small yellow thing. To me, I think that resembles a badge. Like the badge of the Purple Man as like a security badge. What do you think, Karen?
I think it's actually another Springtrap action figure.
A little robot?
Yes.
Very creative.
But, Austin, may I have a word?
Hold on a sec.
I think that this kid is maybe the purple guy's son, or might be into the secrets, trying to follow our secrets. Maybe he's into the fandom. You never know.
Yeah. But, I mean, what if we're actually the Purple Man as a child?
We might.
Because, I mean, Purple Man, he has a purple robot. Again, a phone. We always have a phone in the game. We have a purple phone. And we also, every game, that everyone's favorite little thing, the fan. We have a purple fan. Scott wouldn't do this on an accident or for, like, no reason at all. He has a reason for it. So, this purple fan, the purple man wouldn't have picked his name, the purple man, if he even picked his name. He wouldn't, like, quote-unquote, choose his name for no reason at all. Maybe he actually liked the color purple when he was a kid.
Maybe. Or maybe he liked Bonnie. So that brings up even more questions.
Yeah, purple man, Bonnie's purple in the first game. What does that mean? Do you think Bonnie was actually the person who, quote-unquote, did the bite of 87? What if that's actually what went on? What if that was she was actually the person that committed the bite of 87? What do you think, Karen? Do you think Bonnie committed the bite of 87?
Well, there's a 50-50 chance, but yet again, Bonnie could have done it, but he might have blamed Foxy for it. Or it could have been like Mangle's theory, which Mangle did it. Or we have the bite of 87, but Purple Man did it instead. He wore a costume, and then he changed out of the costume quickly, and then everybody blamed Foxy.
That's a very good theory. Hold on a sec, guys. Gotta pause the audio for a bit. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. I had to check something really quick. But anyway, back to the theory of this being Bonnie's the bite of 87. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We're going to be transitioning to the next image here in 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, so now we see Plush Trap, which is actually in the hallway. As you can see, guys, in the top right-hand corner it says 49. If you guys who have seen the trailer, again, you saw it went from 50 to 49, and then Springtrap, quote-unquote, Plush Trap, sort of moved. Do you think that this Plush Trap's going to be like the marionette of this game?
It might be so, or this is what I think. So since it says 49, it might be 1994 when the first Five Nights at Freddy's came out, and he might have been the Golden Freddy we have been seeing.
Interesting. Interesting. If you also see he's sitting on a chair, and we have that same piece of the teaser image that we saw. This is the exact piece of the teaser image that we saw with the 4 doors and the light shining upon Plush Trap up in the window. The window, again, we're able to see outside. Do you think that upon, as Rezbowski and Darko was saying about this, what if towards 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., we actually see a bit of light throughout the window saying, hey, it's almost clear time for you, player, so get ready for the next night. Like, it's almost daytime for the kid. For the kid, it'd be like, hey, it's almost daytime. Your quote-unquote nightmare is over. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys, had to pause the audio real quick. That's all the time we have today. See ya. Like the video, subscribe for more content. I've got a lot of more content coming up. Karen will be in some of my videos. We'll do a lot of content on Five Nights at Freddy's. And me and her would just like to say, subscribe.
Subscribe, like, and comment.
Yes, and like I said in the video, Scott's website will be